Hello everyone and welcome to another online classroom. My name is Andronic. I am a teacher of English at the private institution Lyceum of Creativity and Inventiveness from Chisinau. As you already got used to, we are studying from our textbook English for You and Me, which by the way you can download from this platform. Today we are going to cover page 93 from Unit 5, Lesson 6, and this is the third video out of 3. Ready? Let's start. In this video, we're going to study the difference in the meaning of the adverb naturally, practice the phrases, and what was worse, which annoyed, and describe your last journey. Let's begin our journey. Let's have a look at the screen. Scan the phrases from the chart. What do you see? That's right. The adverb naturally is placed in different locations in the sentence. In the first example, the boy imitated the bird's trilling so naturally that I couldn't notice any difference in sound. It's in the middle of the sentence. And in the other example, naturally, all those who travel usually have exciting adventures. It's at the beginning of the sentence. So the first difference is the place in the sentence, and pay attention in the second example, after naturally we put a comma. On page 92 in your textbooks, from the text that we have just read, you had a sentence. Naturally, this beauty couldn't but fascinate the traveling family. Let's have a look at some other examples that I have prepared for you with this adverb naturally. Idioms are an important part in learning a foreign language if you want to sound as natural as a native speaker, but you know that already. Your level, according to Chef, is B1. So I have prepared some additional examples with this adverb. Let's have a look. The first meaning is in a way that you would expect, and the synonym in this case is of course. Naturally, I get upset when things go wrong. After a while, we naturally started talking about the children. Did you complain about the noise? Naturally. It was late, so naturally her mother was worried. In this case, the meaning is of course. Let's go and see some other meanings. The second meaning is without special help, treatment, or action by somebody. And we have some examples. Naturally occurring chemicals, plants that grow naturally in poor soils. The enzyme is naturally present in garlic. Another meaning, as a normal, logical result of something, like in the examples. This leads naturally to my next point. The topic arose naturally in the conversation. So, as a normal thing. Let's continue. Another meaning of the same adverb is in a way that shows or uses abilities or qualities that a person or an animal is born with. To be naturally artistic, a naturally gifted athlete. Most birds are naturally timid. Another meaning, in a relaxed and normal way, as in the example, just act normally. I believe that this phrase you hear quite often. Just act normally. I have taken these examples from Oxford Learners' Dictionaries, and you can see the link here. Let's continue. At the beginning of the video, we mentioned that today we are going to study 2 expressions, and I want you to insert these phrases in the next activity. You can pause the video and work on your own. All right, we're back. Let's sit together. Victor lost his way in the woods, and what was worse, it was getting dark. The thought which annoyed Mother was the long overseas trip she had to take. Annie was in a hurry to the railway station, and what was worse, there was no taxi to catch. Remember, we catch a taxi. Sandu's mountaineering, which annoyed father, was not only useless but dangerous as well. Use, useless, useful. We practiced the phrases and what was worse, which annoyed. Good job, everyone. Let's move on. I decided to start by illustrating my own example. Have a look at the screen. Do you see a building or a place? Yes, it's a building. Can you tell me where is it located? If you said Czech Republic, Prague, right you are. By the way, do you know how this building is called? If you said the astronomical clock, right you are. So this is a building, it's located in Prague, Czech Republic, and it's in the middle of the central square. How about having a virtual journey to Czech Republic, Prague? You don't need your passport, and by the way, you don't need any luggage. Curious? Let's begin the journey. My unforgettable trip to Prague, Czech Republic. Yes, that's right, that's me. What am I? Am I on the foreground or background of the picture? That's right, I'm on the foreground. What do you see on the background? It might be a lake, it might be a tower. Those who said the river, you are right. What else do you see on the river? You see some cruise ships or boats. Definitely boats. They are smaller. All right, this is the beginning of my trip. Let's have a look at the other picture. Still me, the same outfit, the same location, even the same country. What is different? Yes, remember, I take pleasure in drinking coffee, so this is my favorite brand. I will not tell you which one, because you can see it. Still me, still the same outfit, a different location? Definitely. Now you can pause the video and try to identify, where am I here? I mean the exact locations. You're back? If you said Karlov Bridge, the original name, or Charles Bridge, right you are. Starbucks Prague Castle, right you are. Hotel Old Town Square, right you are. So this is my trip. I started from the bridge and I reached the Old Town Square. Let's have a look at the next slide. On this slide you see the description itself. I followed the steps. It happened last year by the end of March. I traveled to Czech Republic, Prague. We went there by bus. I went with some students at the debate tournament. You can see my students in the picture. They were my team and they were called the Eagles. I was an adjudicator. Follow the arrow. You can see me in that picture. I visited the old town and city center. We also saw the famous Charles Bridge and I took the pleasure in having my coffee at the Starbucks. Now it's your time to practice writing. Just follow the steps. That was my unforgettable trip to Prague, Czech Republic. We are about to finish Unit 5, Lesson 6. Let's recap. In this unit, we discussed some key points. We went through the active vocabulary related to traveling, read the text and asked questions, found synonyms in the text, listened to a text and corrected the statements, studied grammar, adverb naturally, and went through some writing elements. My unforgettable trip. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Stay home, stay safe, and let's learn English together. Bye-bye!